Let me help you pick out the perfect size of curling tongs for your hair. If you're new to my channel and if you're not, welcome back. I'm Mike. I'm a hairdresser, a L'Oreal colour specialist, a makeup fan and a skincare lover. In today's film we are going through different sizes of curling tong and we're gonna see some looks created with them to help you pick out the perfect curling tong size for your hair. So if you want to sit with me on this one, then you better keep on watching. What is the story, everyone? In today's film we are talking about curling tongs, and as we all know there's loads of different sizes of curling tongs depending on your hair or the look you want to create, etc, etc. All the curling tongs I will be mentioning in today's film are by Babyliss Pro. I think Babyliss Pro is an amazing brand when it comes to electrical equipment for hairdressers, professionals and regular consumers. Why? Because it's made for professionals, so it is good and it is on affordable side. So all the curling tongs are under €50, which to me is very good, and they have a huge variety of sizes. So you guys, starting off with size number 1. Babyliss Pro 13mm curling iron. So you guys, this is a very thin curling iron, and when would you use a thin curling iron? For example, I'd use a thin curling iron on my hair. So this is actually my hair done with a curling iron, and as you can see I just created like a soft bend in it. Nothing too heavy, nothing too structured, I just wanted to add a bit of body. Another reason why you would use this is if you were doing like a set look. So let's say if you got a section, and I'm just going to mess all that up, and you were going for like, let's say a set, and you wanted to really give that sausage blow dry look to it, you could just curl that and leave that in, and it would just give that curly sausagey blow dry look like to the hair. Now when it comes to Babyliss tongs, there is very good pro that I really like about it, and it is the temperature setting. Now because the temperature setting goes from 1 to 25, 1 and 2 setting is perfect for synthetic hair, and I think that's a big plus, because like that, if you're dealing with wigs, if you wear wigs yourself and you can't find a curling tong that will curl your wigs because they're too hot and they will just melt up synthetic wigs, then Babyliss Pro is brilliant for you. Also, if you're dealing with wefts or synthetic wefts, this is brilliant for you. But no, the only reason I would ever use this, and now if your hair is really fine and short and you need that bend and a curl, this is probably a perfect curling tong for you. Moving on to two other sizes. Babyliss Pro 19mm and 24mm. When it comes to those two curling irons, I think 19 and 24mm are very much of a use. So let's start talking about the 19mm, where first of all 19mm, they are made out of ceramics, so they are ceramic. But when it comes to this size 19mm, it would be very much suitable for, let's say, short bobs that want that nice structured body. Also, if you want to create a Hollywood wave on short hair, this would be really good because the curl would be tighter. So the minute the curl is tighter, the hair would be tighter. But no, if you have like a bob blend, or if you have, let's say, longer hair but your hair is very straight and it doesn't really curl or hold the curl, you'd want to go tighter. When it comes to the 24mm, I think this is a perfect size for everyone. Guys, when it comes to 24mm, this is what's in my kit or any other hairdresser's kit. 24mm will give you everything, whether it's a Hollywood wave or if you're looking for a beachy wave or just a regular curl. 24mm is perfect for long bob and longer hair. So you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite one of my models, and Vanessa is actually on holiday, so we have her sister. Right you guys, so this is Vanessa's sister and she's delighted to be here. So as you can see, I do have another model coming in after that, but all the models were styled to create that nice natural beachy wave. On this side, as we can see, we have that beautiful soft beachy wave, and I actually created that with the 24mm. And most of my clients in the salon, they would get 24mm wand wave, because I think it's just a perfect size. So if you're looking, or if you're starting to curl your hair and you don't know what size to get, 24 is definitely a good one to start, because as we can see, we get that nice softness and bounce in the hair, and it just gives that beautiful wave. On this side we did use the 19mm, and as you can see, the wave is a lot tighter, it's a lot more structured, and it is slightly bit more set. So if we look at her hair over here, we have a lot more curl and texture, and it looks more structured comparing to this side. So I think it's definitely much more a preference. But if we look nowadays on Instagram or any other social media, I think waves like this are a lot more popular. So let me know in the comment section down below, do you prefer the 24 or the 19mm? But as you can see, there is a comparison of the two, and there isn't many millimeters in difference, but like that, this one is nice and soft, and this one is a lot tighter. Moving on to another two sizes. Babyliss Pro 32mm and 38mm. As we can see, those are very large curling tongs, and you'd look at me and be like, Mike, when would I ever use such a large curling tongs? Now let's talk about this one first. The 32mm is very much in at the moment. Now nowadays everyone's very much effortless, loose waves in the hair, and I think a 32mm, especially on longer hair, is perfect, because it won't make the hair look set or anything. It will just give that beautiful, nice beachy texture. And the switch I've noticed in clients is they actually prefer something looser and larger. This could be perfect for long hair, for extensions, because it's big enough that the hair will still curl and give you definition. So if you have extensions and you like that loose wave, a 32mm is definitely a yes and a hit. When it comes to a 38, now this is a curling tongue I probably reach out the least. It is overly big, and you'd really use that for someone that has either naturally thick, long, curly hair, because on someone that has naturally thick, curly, long hair, if you're going to use anything smaller, that's just going to go like a ringlet. So this is going to give more of a softer effect. But I find like something like a 38mm would just give texture to the hair, like a very loose movement and very soft texture without even looking like a curl. So let's bring on a friend of Vanessa's sisters and let's have a look at the results. Now, she is definitely a lot more sassier than her friend. So if we look at this side, I actually use a 32mm. So as we can see on this side is a lot more softer, it's very beachy, it's very natural like, and that's what the 32mm will give you. It will give you that nice loose tousled wave like, very effortless looking hair, which I absolutely live for, and most of my clients are getting that at the moment. You know, the ends are slightly bit straighter, it's very effortless and very natural. Now if I were you and I were investing in curling tongs, I'd probably get the 32 and the 24, because I think those two will just do everything for you, whether it's like that, a soft wave, a slightly tighter beachy wave, or a Hollywood wave, or just a regular curl. But I absolutely love the 32mm wave in it. I think it's absolutely stunning. So if you look at the other side was actually done with the 38. So as we can see, it's a very, very loose, very subtle, very editorial-like wave. Because the barrel is so thick and like that, if we curl it and brush it out, we just get more of a texture in it than anything. However, this is still nice, but if your hair is really straight, it will not do much to your hair. So let's have a look at the two sides side by side. So as we can see, this side is a lot more textured, it's very sexy, it's very boho like, when this one is very editorial and very, very loose. Right, you guys, when it comes to curling tongs, I'm gonna list all the curling tongs in the description down below so you know. If you have short hair, I would definitely recommend either the 13 or the 19mm. Both of them would be suitable for my length hair or longer or bobs. Now, if you want something a lot tighter and your hair does not curl, the 13 is perfect. If you want something looser, the 19 is spot on. The 24 and the 32 are brilliant. Now, like I said, if you're looking to invest in curling tongs, I mean, probably those two stylers would cost you anywhere from like 80 quid to 100 quid for the two of them. And I think if you want to start using curling tongs, I think this would be a brilliant investment, because like that, they give you a bit of both. With this one, you would get that chic kind of boho loose wave. With this one, you'd get more structure depending on your hair. If your hair is slightly shorter and straighter, probably go for the 24. If your hair is longer and it can hold the curl better, the 32 would be brilliant. When it comes to the 38mm, I mean, there is uses for it like that. As you've seen, it will give you more of a softer texture. It will not give you curl. It will give you a bend, it will give you soft movement, it will give you that textury chic-like result. However, do I think this is necessary? No, I do not. But overall, I mean, the Babyliss Pro are good. And another thing I forgot to tell you is that when it comes to the ceramic stays hot and the cool tip stays cool, so you can really create a look. And also, you guys, if you'd like me to do a tutorial how to create those waves, then let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching today's film. I hope you found this film rather interesting, helpful and useful. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also check out my other social media. And of course, you guys, please do take care. Bye.